Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nick. Welcome back to Nick's Dynasty. Today we're back in the kitchen. This is kind of, you want it, you cook it, but basically a couple months ago I discovered how to basically make turkey bacon without buying the product from the store. So let me show you how to do it. It's really easy, only 2 ingredients are needed. Believe it or not, you just need sliced deli turkey meat and some barbecue sauce. Let me show you what we're going to do with this. So ideally you want some pretty thin turkey slices. You're going to lay them flat on some aluminum foil, and I'm going to put it in a decently heated, somewhat high toaster oven. If you do not have a toaster oven, you can do this exact same thing on a preheated oven. So what we're going to do, we're just going to put it in here, and we want to draw out the moisture, so that's why we want it pretty thin, and that's why you want it on a pretty decent heat. So let's draw out the moisture, and we'll flip it maybe midway through. I don't really time it, but you just have to just watch it, probably give it a good 5 minutes at first. If you don't have a toaster oven, I would put your oven rack to the highest part in the oven and use your broiler on the lowest setting. You can see that steam, you can see that the heat is drawing out that moisture, getting it to be a little bit more firm. It's doing its magic. Heat. So we're just gonna take them out and flip it. I think it's been in here for about 4 or so minutes. There's a little bit more moisture on that side, so we're gonna get that out before we move on to our next step. You start seeing the edges peel up like that, then you know it's ready to take it out. So now all we need to do is put a little bit of barbecue sauce in the middle of the turkey, then spread it out so it's like a thin layer. So there's a little bit of dot like that, a little dot like that. Then with the back of a spoon, we're going to spread that out so we can cover the whole portion of the turkey. If you need to add a little bit more, go ahead and do so. On this first one, I think I'm going to have to add a little bit more, or I'll just take some from this one, spread that out over there. I just want to make sure there's a nice thin solid layer of barbecue sauce on it. So that looks pretty good, and now we're just going to turn the temperature up in the toaster oven a little bit more, and then we're going to get this to be a little crispy. Time to turn that into that bacon texture. Going to turn that temperature up almost to high. The barbecue sauce is starting to bubble, so now you know that's a point where you need to keep on monitoring the turkey and just check it for texture to see if it's the way you like it. Some people like it more crispy and some people like it a little bit more chewy. So I'm just going to wash this for a little bit longer. So here it is. When you see the barbecue sauce and the edges start to turn a little darker, a little brown, basically the barbecue sauce caramelized to make more of a solid texture, and that's why I'm calling it bacon, because it's a little bit more firm. You see it here, so take it out when it's a little caramelized like this. I would let this cool for maybe a minute or so, the barbecue sauce isn't bubbling anymore and it's just a solid layer. You see it's a little bit more solid. Those edges, they're curled up, they're not flimsy. I think you're gonna like this. Boom, boom. This is bacon. Bacon. But there you have it. I call this the better turkey bacon. Really simple. Try it out. Tell me what you think. But this is what it looks like. Breakfast time, baby, with homemade turkey bacon. Better than store-bought